our boy Tim Pantages on
Yeah,
the
we gotta
hurricane
update
guide.
it.
We're missing one person.
It's true.
Anyway.
It's true. Well, while we're on the topic, Cheetah, we've got some activity in the tropics.
We do, and in fact, the tropics are really starting to heat up. These waves are really firing up, and it's this time of the year. We have to keep our guard up as we trend towards early September. That's the peak of hurricane season. It's actually September the 10th. So let me show you here 3 waves. One off the coast of Africa. It has a 40% chance of developing over the next 5 days. One in the central Atlantic. This has a 50% chance over the next 5 days. It is the wave in the eastern Caribbean that we really have our eyes on at least over the next week or so. It has a 60% chance of developing. Conditions around it look really favorable. It is going to continue in a west-northwest direction, and this is the direction that we're expecting this to take. I'm going to show you different model runs. So the Euro, the GFS, the reason why they're so split, neither one have a good guidance on how much moisture we're going to have, the intensity, and of course the track, because we haven't seen anything develop. We need a couple more days, and we need some consistency with these runs. However, I'll show you through Sunday, 4 o'clock. Notice either a wave or potentially a tropical storm, and notice it stays south, but it's lingering towards between Mexico and Texas, and this is where we need to watch this closely. As far as the GFS, notice how far south it is. This has more of a Mexico track along with it, and if that is the case, again, it crosses over the Yucatan. It could have a similar track of what we've been watching the past couple weeks, but this actually has a stronger development. So both models are very split on what they're expecting to happen. Let me show you a big picture. As we start to back off with this big area of high pressure, that's why our temperatures will start to drop starting tomorrow, but especially Thursday and Friday, we will welcome an additional rain. This is Friday, 10 o'clock. This is that GFS model that I just showed you. Notice there that wave in the eastern Caribbean continues in that westerly direction and could have even potentially some land interaction. We could have a tropical depression by the end of the week, potentially even a tropical storm. As it has that land interaction with the Yucatan, then where does the track fall from there? I'll continue with this forward motion through Sunday, 3 o'clock. And again, the GFS wants to swing this a little bit closer to Mexico. I think either way, it'll probably stay just south of us, but it's going to be really close and potentially a tropical storm in the Gulf this upcoming weekend. So it's this time of the year. You got to pay attention to the forecast. Ida, Julian, Kate, those are the next names on the list. Let's talk about that heat. Several states to our north and to our east under that heat advisory. Not here locally. Now, Dallas-Fort Worth, they're dealing with some high heat. So if your Tuesday takes you north of us, you're still going to be dealing with the heat. We're not talking rain, so you don't have to worry about the rain at the bus stop. And even this afternoon, the weather story is not the rain. It is the heat today. So feels like temperatures are still up to 105. 98, we're above average, but we're not record-breaking. In fact, our record today is 105, so thankfully we're not dealing with that. Officially, we haven't hit 100 degrees yet, so maybe it'll be that year. We escape that triple-digit mark because we return back to the mid to low 90 stuff once the rain chances pop up. It will be that Gulf watch, though. This upcoming weekend, we'll have to monitor that pretty closely. It is hurricane season. I'll send it back to you.
But as far as the triple digits, the feels like 150 on some days. So does it really matter? I mean, bragging rights if we don't hit triple digits, right? All right, well, we always unfortunately hit problems on our Houston roadways. We're still tracking one on the North Loop. Eastbound side at Irvington, so this is going to be that stalled semi I was telling you about, safely off to the shoulder. Help is on scene, but could be a visual distraction and